Good evening. It's me again. So basically, this video is dedicated to one of few things. Building attraction, the relationship, and or seduction, which is very important things. So let's start with building a relationship, starting a conversation, the approach, which are very important things when it comes to dating and building relationships. Or they're just making friends. It's not necessarily it doesn't just go to dating. Approaching a business partner, a potential candidate for your work, or just making new friends. You have to be outgoing. The approach is the most important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little sketch on the board. Let me just make this closer here. This is probably not going to work. Okay. So let me just erase some of this stuff up here. I don't know if you can see any of this. Okay. Just like anything, like baking a cake, everything has a process, right? And in my case, I'm a director of sales for this company. I do lots of sales with multiple corporations and businesses around the world. Now, just like anything, there's a process. There has to be first a desire and objective. What is the objective when we approach a woman? Okay, so let's just start with the approach, which starts right here. Okay, draw a line graph. Okay, building the attraction is much like a ramp-up time, much like a gradient. Okay, as you can see here, this is time, and this is progress. Put P-R-O-G. Okay. Now, first of all, your approach has to be solid. It can't be dull. It can't be boring. You can't be a boring character when you approach women. Okay. The whole part is building attraction. Now, how do you do this? Okay. Confidence. Confidence is one of the main things that attracts women, and also which closes deals in business. Okay. So in a sense, whether you are taking my knowledge to seduce a woman, get laid, or whatever you choose, or to build a relationship, a long, fruitful relationship, this is what you have to go through. Okay, so the approach, having a confident approach. When you approach women, confidence is the key, and having a sense of humor, which displays character in life. Women love a guy that's funny. Okay, that's the key to their hearts, humor. Okay, so in the conversation, when the conversation starts, it starts with the approach. It starts right here. Okay, and then doing so, we want to create the attraction. How do we create attraction, and how is what we're saying leading to an end result? Just like when I'm on the phone closing a deal, I'm controlling the conversation. I'm controlling where it's going. Okay, so this is point A, point B, which is a threshold, and then C. C stands for close. Always be closing. Okay, it should be more right here. Okay, so in a sense, let's go into icebreakers. Icebreakers are always good. Sometimes they don't work. Hold on, that guy is IMing me while I'm making this video, so I gotta shut this down. Yeah, he's getting mad because I'm in a poker tournament right now, and I'm making a video. So I have, wow, this is shit. I have Jack 2. I'm just gonna go all in. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so call $500 with Jack 2 suited. I haven't seen the flop yet. Either way, okay. So back to what I was saying. We want to build attraction, being humor. We can say some catchphrases, you can make some jokes, self-deprecating humor is also good, but you don't want to devalue yourself. Oh, jeez. Okay, full. Okay, you always want to build attraction. How do you do this? Get her to laugh. Ask her questions to make her respond. I mean, create action and response. Seduction is always about action, response. Building a relationship is a little bit different. There's a process. Seduction is more like just straightforward. Okay, so pretty much when it comes to questions, you ever been on a date? You've been on your first date and you start asking these questions, and all of a sudden, the date turns into an interview. That's what you want to avoid. You don't want to start asking yes or no questions, because yes or no questions lead to yes or no answers. Hi, do you like my eyes? Yes. Where does that lead to? So my whole point is we have to ask questions that lead into the direction of our objective. Okay? Never ask yes or no questions. Be playful. When they ask you a question, don't give them the straight answer. Okay? Because when you give them a straight answer, there's a dead end. Say you want to progress to point B. She asks you, what do you do for a living? Which is kind of a weird question. I say, I work at Channel Vision. I make, I don't know, let's make up a number. I make, $50 million a year. I wish. And someone's eyeing me again. And that's that. I go to work, live a boring life, and I talk to my mom sometimes. I just went from here to here, dead end. Now what's going to happen? I just stopped myself. I don't want to do that. Okay? What I want to do, I want to start turning this questionnaire into a game. Okay? Whenever a woman asks me a question, I never give her a straightforward answer. I always turn her question into another question, which leads into another answer, which leads to another question. So you see how I'm kind of steering everything around here. Pretty much, you want everything to become a game. I've had dates where we're just sitting at the park, not doing really anything, just looking at the squirrels, the trees, talking about the clouds. All of a sudden, you turn one thing into a game. Just make everything fun. Women love to play, just careless fun. That's what builds attraction. That's what builds the rapport. All of a sudden, you go from her asking you, "What do I do for work?" Okay. And you say, "Oh, this and that. I'm an ass model." That's one thing. Yeah, I just lost. I pushed all in with nothing. I don't really want to play poker right now. So I'm an ass model. She's gonna laugh and say, "What, really? Okay." And of course you're bullshitting, but hey, you made her laugh. It's an opener, and then you can go upon how to become an ass model. Then you can just start creating from that. And then you lead to B, okay? So you went from having the approach confidence, and building the attraction, with the icebreaker. And you have that 1 second in the door, and then you want to build the attraction up by, a great way is making her laugh. I'm an ass model. She's going to laugh, and, she's probably going to think you're joking, but either way, you went from here to here. She feels comfortable with you now. When a woman feels comfortable with you, that's the key. There's a state of vulnerability. She feels warm, and that's the stage where you can start begin the game. Start being more in depth with your flirting. Start getting more physical. It starts going from talking to just to touching, which can lead to other things. So pretty much, my main point is never ask yes or no questions, and never answer directly. Whenever she asks you a question, just play a game. Just ask her a question, or make something up. Don't lie, but just be a storyteller. Women love guys that can tell a good story. Like once I said, never be straightforward with your questions, and always ask questions that lead to something specific. And always be counterintuitive to what she says, and just make everything playful, and then you should be fine. So I think that's pretty much it.